Hey guys, how you going? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be explaining what I do to get high quality qualified leads going door to door on the Central Coast. And it's a lot simpler than you think. So let's start off with scripts. Do I follow a script? Yes and no. So yes, when I first started door to door about 3 years ago, I was given a 2-page script to learn. Front to back. I had to learn the entire script. I had to be able to relay all the information in that script either 80% or higher. If I didn't, then I wasn't able to work that week and I had to practice my script. And back then I used to get between 10 and 15 leads a week. I'm not going to say they were terrible quality. They weren't the best, but I wasn't getting the best results. And what I've learned over the years is the further you get away from the script and the more you just get into talking to people, the more you convert. And the more quality these leads are, because I'm there to build rapport with you, build trust, and solve problems. The biggest problem I find people making is the third one, where you are going after people who don't actually have a problem to be solved. So if someone is not paying a high enough power bill and you're all just going, look, it's just a free quote and it's going to help you and you're talking out of your ass, you know you're full of shit. They know you're full of shit. And you're wasting each other's time. So if you go up to a door and the guy goes, yeah, bro, I'm paying, $100 a quarter for electricity. Just say, that's amazing. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sorry for interrupting. Or something along those lines. And just move on to the next door. Because they don't have a problem big enough for you to solve. That is, unless you are, selling these ultra low cost batteries, which are like a heap of shit. And if you're doing it, click off the video now, because this is for people who genuinely do want to make a difference in their community and not trying to just have a quick cash grab while the government rebates are high. I'm highly against that. So if you guys are doing right by your customers and you'd like to help them, feel free to continue listening. If you're here just for a quick cash grab while the government rebates high, then this video is not for you. But what I actually say when I go to the doors is something along the lines of, hey, how you going? I'm Tim. I'm here from XYZ company, and we're just in the area doing free quotes for battery and or solar. Would you guys have a power bill more than $250? And you just wait. And they either say, yes, no, I'm not interested, or no thanks. If they go not interested, I say, that's fair enough. Before I go, do you mind me asking why you wouldn't be interested? They'll either tell you they don't have a big enough bill, they'll tell you that they don't have money, or they'll tell you that they don't have time. These 3 objections are quite important, because they say they don't have a big enough bill. I ask them how big their bill is. If they say anything less than $250 a quarter, I leave it at that, move on to the next door. If they say they have no money, I ask them, are you aware that with the new government green loan, solar can be more affordable than your power bill? And wait to see what they say. If they say, yeah, okay, I just go, yeah, no worries, have a great day. If they kind of listen in for a second, I continue on. And I say something along the lines of, if we can eliminate your power bill using solar and get you a repayment for the panels that is less than your power bill, and you get to keep the difference, would that help your situation? And they often say yes. And that's when you move on from there. And the third one's time. If they say, I just don't have time right now, I go, yeah, completely understand. I can actually book you in for Monday next week. Does that work for you? And I'd say 3 out of 10 times, they go, yeah, that sounds good. And you just book them. No questions, nothing. Book them. If they want a booking, but they don't have time, I respect that. I get their name, their number, their email address, and their home address. And that's it. Everything else I fill out with just my own 2 eyes. Or if you can see they do have a second, I do ask them a few more questions. But that's it. You just move on to the next door. So if you are seeing any objections other than those, they are often a smokescreen and they're just making shit up. Look, in conclusion, this video has been here to re-simplify this whole sales process where people think that you need a script and you need skills and you don't need any of it. You just need to know how to be a human talking to another human. Look, you're knocking on someone's door. Be casual. Like, you've spoken to a human before. talk to them like you talk to your friends. Like, don't treat them like they're a stranger and you're trying to sell them. Just pretend they're your friend and then you want to help your friends, right? And if you don't want to help them, then that is the problem. That is why you're struggling at getting leads, because they can feel when you really do want to help them, and they can also feel when you're just trying to sell them on something that they don't really need. So with that, I hope you've found something in this video valuable. Thank you for listening and spending your time with me. Besides that, I hope you guys will like and subscribe if you guys have found this valuable, and also leave your thoughts down in the comments for me to read, and I promise I'll read them. Thanks for watching.